Hello, greeting from Indonesia. My name is Ratanto. I am the author of this paper, and this paper title is Work Experiences as the Most Influencing Factor of Medication Error by Nurses. And this article was presented on the virtual Biennial International Nursing Conference, V-BINC 2020 in Jakarta, Indonesia. And this is what my research has been looking at. So let's get started. One indicator of patient safety in the hospital is medication processed by the nurse. The process of administering drugs is a vital action and directly related to morbidity and mortality patient in hospital. Nurses have a risk of making mistakes when they giving drugs to their patient. WHO in 2016 report that based on a study conducted in the United Kingdom, it was found that there were 12% of medication errors from all primary care provided to patients. The Swedish study reported that the average incidence of medication errors was 42% per year. Medication error are experienced by 2 to 14% of hospitalized patients and are estimated to kill 7,000 patients and cause injury to 1.5 million patients per year. A study conducted in Brazil concluded that the average number of medication errors was 1,855 errors per year, and the incidence of medication error was 1.4%. The number of medication error in Indonesia is also quite significant. Data from KKPRS, Komite Keselamatan Pasien Rumah Sakit, Ministry of Health Republic of Indonesia states that the number of medication errors in 2016 was 78, about 35.14% of the number reported patient safety incident. Then in 2017, the number of medication error reported nationally was 614 incidents, but 68.40% of the reported patient safety incident. A literature review from our research. Hamoudi et al. In 2017 state that errors in administering medication by nurses were caused by the drug packaging process, poor communication, unclear treatment orders, workload, and nurse rotation. The causes of nursing work are too much work, a shortage of nurses, the number of jobs, the heavy workload, and the number of patients receiving large amount of treatment. Raman 2016 said that errors in the drug administration process were caused by the shift change process. And then Barita Valella and Carvalho Jericho in 2016 state that the cause of medication errors can be due to individual error and organizational system errors. Research is a quantitative, descriptive, correlative study with a cross-sectional approach. Independent variables include education level, work experience, motivation, work complexity, environment, and leadership. And the dependent variable is medication error, which include right patient, right medication, right doses, right method, right time, and right documentation. The sample of the study were 104 nurses working in inpatient hospital installation. The sampling method used was purposive sampling technique. The sample inclusion criteria were nurses in the inpatient role, not currently sick, not currently undergoing education, and willing to become respondent. The data collection instrument was a questionnaire consisting of 56 questions relating to a factor related to medication error by the nurse. The questionnaire was developed by a researcher. The result of validity and reliability test by Cronbach Alpha 0.681 to 0.873. Univariate analysis on numerical variable was analyzed with median, minimum and maximum values with 95% CI, while category variable were analyzed by proportion. Bivariate analysis was analyzed using the chi-square test and independent t-test, and for multivariate analysis using multiple logistic regression to analyze the most influence factor. The result of this research, the factor that related to the incident of medication error by the nurses are work experience with p-value 0.012, motivation with p-value 0.031, work complexity 0.042, and environment 0.044. And according to the researcher, work experience is the most contributing factor in the installation of hospital work. So in that experience still play an important role in the development of services in hospital work. Experienced nurse will be more careful in providing care to patients, including when administering drug. This experience will lead nurse to alternative options in dealing with various conditions in the world. And motivation is the second factor that contributes to the incident of medication error by nurses. The conclusion of this research is factors that affect the incident of medication error in nurse in the inpatient hospital are work experience, motivation, work complexity, and the environment. This factor need the attention of the nursing manager for control of medication error in the hospital. Factors that no influence on the incident of medication error in this study are age, education, and leadership. Although these factors have no influence in this study, they should remain a concern for hospital management. The variable that most influence the incident of medication error is work experience. This can be used as a reference for manager to carry out experience sharing activities between senior nurse and junior nurse. Recommendation of this research is to make a commitment to control the prevention of medication error by create a good system regarding mentoring between senior and junior nurse, complete SOPs related to prevention and handling of medication error, consider and reduce the workload of nurses, continue to improve motivation for nurse, and it's necessary to carry out continuous research on efforts to prevent incident medication error based on technology. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all my presentation, and thank you very much for your attention.